Usually I like to have slopes and not steps, but sometimes you get really steep bits where you have to have steps. And here's just a little bit of steps connecting these two paths. So again, you've got a little connected path. Even though it's really short, it makes you feel like you've got a little bit of choice and you're more like exploring. And then in here, there's like a little pond. It fills up when it's wet, but it's quite deep and boggy, so you can't go in there. So you have to walk kind of around it. So that's like an extra bit of path wiggle there. And that sort of whole thing just is very effective. Having lots of things to look at as well slows down the walkers. Lots of wild plants and things. There's this herb robert here, they taste quite nice. There's a blackberry here somewhere. Oh, that's not a very nice one. Yeah, there's one there. That's like, that's horrible. But yes, having things to do, having things to walk round, it will give you more of the forest experience. In places I have these like pond side bank bits, not really everywhere, just here and there. And here this path is technically alongside the pond channel, but you can't really see it because of the bank, and it makes bits of the edge of the pond where you can't get to, where nature is sort of undisturbed, and then you've got other bits where you can see the pond, and so it's like a kind of contrast and different. And then you walk up here and you don't really realise you're right next to the pond until you get round the corner here. And we have a few of these as well, these big like wood forest mound bits. And this is what, I don't know, about 8 feet or more high. It's higher than a person, so you can't see over to that side of the woods. And then the path wiggles right round it and all around the edge of the pond there. And there's just like a zigzaggy path going up to this lookout point up there. And this really creates a big feature that you have to walk round like a hill, really, like a little hill. And that's very effective at making the path being able to kind of wiggle round much further. The trees really do add to the effect of making the forest bigger because they have, like, as well as having the canopy up at the top, they have the canopy on the side as well, which you can't really see through, so that just makes you feel like you've got like endless forest, especially when they hang right down over the water like this one. It just really feels wildernessy, and of course a pond feels wildernessy as well. So if you've got a pond coast, then that doesn't feel like you're not in wilderness. And of course having the woodland island, and you can just see across the channel to the woodland island, you can't see across the pond to not forest, so you feel like you're in the forest, like exploring and just out in the wilderness somewhere, when really it's just like a tiny thin strip really around the edge of the land.